Hi everybody, I'm Harvey Levy from Levys Leathers, and we're here at the factory in Winnipeg, and I'm going to show you a preview of the 28 models of new guitar straps that we'll be launching at Winter NAMM. Give you a little heads up on what we're going to be showing. So let's get started right away, and we're going to start with some Italian webbing. And the Italians, in my opinion, make the finest webbing in the world. These first four here in the diamond pattern, you'll notice are distressed. And what is unique about Italian processing when they're doing the distressing, it's not uniform. It's haphazard. So each strap is unique. Over here, same Italian company, again distressing. This is a ribbed strap. Notice the detailing here. The distressing is just magnificent. All of these straps, these four here, have leather ends, and if you'll notice, if you look closely, you'll see that they are distressed as well. Now this is a different Italian company, but nevertheless, Italian cotton again, and this is a firm webbing in a tweed style, and we've put suede ends on this just to add to the visual appeal. And this is available in 5 colors. The last of our cotton straps have a printed design on here. These are called geometric glyphs. And we have a trio of them on these straps. And again, complementary ends, burgundy print. Now we're going to show you, or I'm going to show you, a series of sublimation straps. Now sublimation is a process, it's a scientific process, whereby something goes from a solid to a gas without going through the liquid state, like dry ice. And what this lends to this printing process is it takes the solid to the gaseous state, and you have no bleeding, you have nice fine detail, and spot on color. So we've got 4, 8, and 6 is 14 sublimation straps this year, but they're in different series. This one here with the geometric designs are beautifully complementary. You can see some of them really lend themselves to those California pastel shade guitars. So you have the sublimation down here, and we complement these with navy blue suede ends. And I want to stop you right here and have you have a look at something that every Levy strap features. You'll notice the stitching around the strap pinhole. That's unique to Levys. The stitching is a little longer than you would think it's necessary. That's because sometimes you have to make the knife cut a little bit larger. This allows you to do that without cutting through the stitching. Again, you'll see as we go through all of these straps, the many features that Levys bring to their straps that make them unique and make us distinctive in the industry. This next series of 4 are called Lunar Lights, and this is the moon, photographs of the moon, shining on waves, washing up on a beach. Some beautiful textures here, and these will look good with a variety of guitars. Over here, more sublimation, and let's just do these 6 here. Flame maple, as you see, so to complement any of your flame maple guitars. Over here, not a geometric design, just a modern art design, if you will. And here we have dots on a white background with a mesh in behind. Here is Mexican themed art with the skulls from the Mayan, Oaxaca area of Mexico. Some basic geometric spheres. And that is our representation of the sublimations, with the exception of the last 4. Now the last 4, it's fairly obvious just to look at them. They are distressed flags of different countries. So while we're showing 4 here, The number of flags is only limited by the number of countries in the world. We have the Canadian, the Japanese, from the United Kingdom, and also the United States. All of these represent our sublimation series for the year. Okay, this is the last of our series of fabric straps. And we're going to start with a strap that I think is probably the most exciting one we're offering this year. It uses hemp, a very fine weave hemp for the main strap body. On the tips and on the adjustment end are very almost Art Deco looking appointments on either end in beautiful suede colors. It's got full suede backing, and I think it's going to look fabulous on acoustic guitars because you have that light and dark that you often get with acoustic guitars between the top and the back and sides. So this is going to look really good. The suede also on the back will help keep the neck of the guitar from dipping when you let go of the neck. Here, these were designed, that was designed by my brother Dennis. These were designed by my niece Danica, as are most of our straps. But these three, she went from a computer screen doing the design, going to the company that does the weaving, and they came up with the weaving equivalent of what she had drawn on the computer screen. Now, for that reason, while these are all the same model, each strap, when you feel it, is a little bit different because the weave had to be different in order to be able to execute the design that Danica had created. We have 4 here, and I put the suede ends on these straps and the antique brass buckle. Over here, we have our rubber ribbed strap. And this is some rubber ribbing on the back here. And again, it's going to keep the neck of that acoustic guitar from dipping because it holds to your shoulder. And acoustic guitars are notorious for having the neck dip when you let go of the instrument. So this will be beautiful for that. It's available in black only. This here, the last one I'm going to show you in this series, is a metal mesh. It's not as harsh as it sounds. It's rather soft and comfortable. It comes in only the 2-inch side, 2-inch width, and it has studs here to hold it in place because you can't stitch it. When you look at these first 2 straps, I know exactly where your mind goes. Running shoes. It's fairly transparent what we're trying to do here. Now when you think about it, the running shoe and rock and roll had their genesis in the same number of years, in the late 40s, early 50s. Both are still popular today. We offer this strap in white, in red, and in black, with white appointments. And as you can see, it looks very much thematically in keeping with running shoes and running shoe design. Over here, we have some nail heads or studs, and it's on a carving leather strap. Now you're going to notice as we go through this series of straps that we use a variety of leathers. This is what is called a veg tan leather or a carving leather. It's the type of leather that would be used in shoe soles or in saddles or in finely tooled belts. It's a firm leather and you can carve it beautifully, and you notice how it darkens when you brand it. There's some nail heads in here on the area of a strap that's going to be visible when you're playing standing up. This here is a type of veg tan leather, but you'll notice the treatment that's been given to it. It's all cracked so that it almost looks like a dried out riverbed. It's beautiful distressing. Available only in that dark brown that you see. Now over here we have our buffalo nickel strap. That's a buffalo nickel medallion, an antique buffalo nickel medallion. And so we've combined it with two different types of distressed leather, a darker brown and a lighter brown. This looks like alligator, but it is not real alligator. It's simulated alligator. But we were able to find a tannery that did such a good job of taking regular leather, bovine leather, and giving it a pattern treatment that makes it look very much like alligator. Here we have a combination of the veg tan leather I showed you before, the strip down there, and the suede in the background. And you'll notice these little detail points there where they're stitched. That's all done by hand. Well, all of Levy's straps are handmade, and beautifully handmade, I might add. And here you have a honey, a copper, I believe that is, brown, and a honey. These here are Native American themed straps. And these were in the line for many years, and we brought them out 2 years ago. We took them out of the line, and last year when they weren't in the line, we had people saying, where are these straps? We love these straps. So we will do that from time to time, something we've taken out of the line, thinking it's exhausted its popularity. Well, indeed, this had not exhausted its popularity. And so we've put it back in, and you'll notice there's 6 patterns here, all different design and all native North American themed. A country strap here really looks good on a Telecaster. So you have here a nice heavy masculine buckle on a basket weave strap. This again is an example of veg tan leather and how beautifully you can tool veg tan leather. Right beside it, another veg leather, not often used, in white. And it almost has an antique-y look to it because of the way the embossing handles the white dye that's in that strap. This is a Kokopelli, which is a Southwest Native American themed strap. Over here we have a suede, 3 suedes, all on a buff suede color to give a nice background. And on here are some very intricate designs, and let me just show you this here. This is embroidery with a glowing kind of metallic finish on the thread, and look at the detailing in that strap. These are beautiful straps, and the imagery really pops off the strap with that metallic thread. Here we have some very interesting colors. These are outside the norm of regular colors that we would normally carry. And they're all complemented with different types of treatment. The first 3 have a triple stitch, and you've got the royal blue with the tan thread. Here you have brown with blue thread. And over here, you have a burgundy thread, again on a tan strap. So these 3 are of a group. Triple stitching as a decoration. Over here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beautifully vibrant colored suedes. And suede, we don't buy just any old suede. Suede has a nap that when you rub it, it pulls up and changes color. The light on suede is absolutely beautiful, but if the nap is not right, it doesn't have that luxurious, lush look. So here we have it in a fuchsia, a nice vibrant yellow, a teal, and I guess that would be an emerald, and a purple. Again, beautiful suede straps. Now here we have our super soft garment leather, just in the two colors. We have it here in the dark brown and the brown. And it's got a beautiful little embroidery design on it, somewhat reminiscent of a cowboy boot. You know, where you have the stitching along the side of a body of a cowboy boot. Our offering wouldn't be complete if we didn't add to our Hootenanny series. And we have the regular Hootenanny series, and we have the vintage Hootenanny series. And each one is available in the variety of, in 3 different patterns. Notice the pattern is the same here, and these 2 are the same here. One with the vintage logo, our old logo on it, with distressed leather, and the antique brass buckle or adjustment piece. And the black ones here with the regular leather ends and a Delron buckle. Now we come to the last part of my presentation. This is a series of ukulele straps. Ukuleles have become incredibly popular over the last 5 years. But unlike previous booms in the ukulele, this time around we have the regular acoustic ukuleles, but we also have electric ukuleles, and we have an instrument called the U-bass, all very popular. More and more, increasingly, manufacturers are supplying ukuleles with strap pins on both ends, one on the neck and one on the lower bout. So we have offered this year all of the popular ukulele straps that we've made over the past 5 years, but have now added these straps with pins ends so that you can attach to those instruments. We have it in the 1/2 inch in 7 patterns, all Hawaiian themed, and in the 1/2 inch, again with the Hawaiian theme. If you're not of a Hawaiian state of mind, you can get it in the basic leather, available in black, and this is a nice piece of genuine leather, black only, in the 1/2 inch, and in the 1 inch, you can get this in 100% nylon. And folks, thank you very much for paying attention. I hope you all make it to the NAMM show. All of these will be on display at the show, and we really look forward to seeing you. So thank you for your time.